This is a mindfulness exercise to help us move through difficult emotions, sensations, and moods that we may be experiencing with difficulty. And so feel free to use this from time to time as needed. And for those of you who are willing and open enough to explore these sensations that you're feeling in your body with a little bit of curiosity and trying to find some descriptive skills to open up these feelings and moods without fighting them or judging them as good or bad or trying to get rid of them or trying to over-explain them or analyze them or diagnose them. None of that will work for healing. This is a way of creating space and really stepping into true mindfulness. And let's assume that you're listening to this with some type of uncomfortable feeling or mood, and we all use different words to describe that. If you would like, maybe even have a pen and a paper at hand to write things down as they come to you. Or just sit with your eyes closed and don't worry about writing it down. Just be in the process and allow yourself to either lie or sit. I generally do this laying down. Sometimes I'll switch it up and sit down comfortable, tall, in my chair. And take some time to just feel your body and notice right now, because every day is different, what you're feeling in your body, and notice if you can pinpoint an area of your body that feels most uncomfortable in terms of whatever you're feeling at the moment. And that could be dizziness, lightheadedness, a sense of uneasiness and steadiness. It could be a dullness, an ache, a pain, a blockage, a stiffness. Whatever you're feeling in your body at the moment that feels relevant, that feels like something you would like to become friends with, rather than irritated by or annoyed by or scared by. It's something you're willing to spend a bit of time with, and it could be a feeling of anxiety, apprehension, irritation, dislike, sadness, depression. There are many different ways and words to describe that. Just take a moment to feel into your body and see if you can notice exactly where that feeling is sitting in your body. Is it in your neck and shoulders? Is it in your brain area? Maybe on the left side of your skull? Is it behind the eyes? Is it in the belly, in the shoulder blades, in the chest? Take a moment to just notice one, two, or maybe three areas of your body where you're feeling it. And just allow yourself to focus on the one that feels most relevant for you right now. Just feel into that and be curious. Once you've located and found that part of your body, if you haven't found that yet, possibly even just pause the recording for a moment and hit play once again when you have found that site, that location. Then I want you to keep your focus on this location and see if you can begin to describe it in terms of what shape it is. Is it circular, square, triangular? Or maybe it has an interesting texture. Is it liquidy? Is it gaseous? Metallic, sharp, smooth, heavy, light? Start to get a description. How would you describe this feeling? This can change every moment of the day, so just be really anchored into how it is right now for you. Keep noticing and witnessing, and you can say it out loud if you'd like. And now maybe give it a color. Just think, what color would I give this feeling? Is it black, green, orange, red, brown? Is it multicolored? Give it a shape, a texture, and a color, and just keep your mind there. This could be a painful tension in the back. It could be arthritic joint that you're focusing on, or it could be the feeling of dizziness or nausea, whatever it is. You just keep your focused mind with openness and give this color a shape, a texture, and just be curious and see if this feeling is able or willing to have a little bit more space to potentially grow and move. Often when we have these feelings of discomfort that we don't like, we try and squash them down or get rid of them or push them away or make them smaller and ignore them and distract ourselves. But this mindfulness exercise is all about being curious and opening up and creating a willingness and space to really be present with the feeling and to let it be there. Sometimes through doing this, we're actually giving the feeling a little bit of room to move so that it's not squashed anymore, so that it's not stuck, but rather it can grow and transform itself in a way that can actually help the feeling. So just breathe into the feeling and see if it has any capacity to move or grow or expand, knowing that by doing this it's safe, and we're almost inviting that feeling to find a way out and to change and shift so that it's no longer stuck on repeat, because we don't want to be stuck with this feeling inside of our bodies forever. So we're opening up space for it to move and transform and shift if it's ready. So just be curious. Just notice if that color, shape, or texture have changed at all, and if it has, you can describe that. Give it a new color, a new shape, a new texture. Some of you might notice it grows so big, it grows bigger than the room you're in, bigger than the state, bigger than the country, bigger than the northern hemisphere. There's no limit. This is a non-judgmental exploration of feeling. There's no limits. Once you feel that the feeling has finished growing or moving or shifting, I often then ask my body and I ask that feeling, do you have a message for me? Are you living inside my body because you've got something you want me to learn, something that you want me to hear? I want to know what your message is. So just feel into that and listen and see if you possibly get a vision or an image or some type of message. If something pops up for you that feels helpful and is a piece of wisdom for you, you can write it down. Some examples, I've had patients say things like, I think my body wants me to be more kind to myself. I think I need to stop putting myself down so often. I think my body wants me to rest more and take quietness, to not put so much pressure on myself. Or sometimes people say things, I think I need to spend more time with my partner or with my cat or my dog. I need to go to bed earlier. My body's suggesting that it's okay for me to go to bed and put the iPhone down and sleep in and rest. That's important to me. There's many types of messages. Any at all that feel relevant today, you can jot them down. And now you've got this feeling and this color and texture and shape. If you feel that it's finished growing and talking with you, you can, in your own way, say thank you, that's great, thank you body, thank you feeling, uncomfortable feeling. Then just think to yourself, if you can move this energy somewhere productive, where would I put it? Would I try and compost it and put it into the garden? Would I send it out into the ocean? Would I throw it up into outer space? Would I put it in my car like gas? Would I transform it into a beautiful quilted blanket or sheet and use it to keep me warm or cool and protected? Allow yourself to be creative and find a way to transform this energy into a productive use of your life force and your life energy. It's a feeling. Allow this energy to keep transforming, changing shape, changing color, into any way that feels good for you. Allow this energy to move somewhere that you would like it to go, whether that's inside of your body or outside of your body, in the garden, in the ocean, in the sky. Wait until that process has happened and finished, and you feel like you can see and feel that energy and that feeling has shifted a little bit. Then breathe into your whole body, knowing that you have just done a little bit of work on this difficult feeling or mood, and you've been really present, you've been mindful, you've been descriptive, you've been really listening into your body. You're really approaching this with possibly a new sense of perspective, and that's good. That's a start. Just breathe into that, and if it feels strange, just be open-minded and let yourself know you're learning something new, and well done. Little by little and with practice, anytime you have these new feelings or moods or sensations in your body that you would like to be present with, give time to and open up to. Feelings and moods cannot hurt you, they will pass. If you feel a message in that process that's really a little gift, you can always write it down and see if you can find some meaning in that for you. And to finish with, just take a few breaths and just let yourself feel the whole body and scan head to toe. Ground yourself back into the furniture, into the chair, the bed, or the floor, and pick any color that represents healing and health and vitality for you. Probably not white or black, so any other color, and allow yourself to picture yourself breathing that color in and surrounding yourself in that color and really sitting in a color bath. This feeling of health, vitality, and healing. And if that feels difficult for you, just have a go at it. Have that intention. That's all you need right now. The intention that you're sitting in healing and health and the process of recovery. And when you're ready, slowly allow your eyes to open and look at your knees and your surroundings, and let yourself gently go back into your day, back into your life, doing anything that feels important to you, and making choices and decisions that allow you to be the person that you want to be.